it done so far, Stephen Curry.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in the three slot. Fournier in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Orlando Magic didn't make the playoffs last year for the third consecutive season, Greg. They knew it wasn't a realistic goal for them.
Yeah, and last season wasn't really about making the postseason, Kevin. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry with the three. Here's Bogut. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Bogut's got 4 points this quarter.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Payton drives in. Now the pass to Fournier. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Golden State on D. Now the dish to Vucevic. Feeds to Gordon. Clock is at 3. Here's Oladipo. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Out left to the wing. And here's Barnes for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Back to Oladipo. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
The Magic have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Payton kicks to Oladipo. The Warriors pull it in. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. to the inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Outside, Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson passes to Bogut. And he gets the bucket. Bogut's got 6.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Outside Jennings. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Jennings has got it all tied up now for the Magic. That will count. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Some impressive score. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And for the Magic, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Jennings out there with Hazonia. And there's Gordon. And it's Vucevic. And it's Smith in the 4-man position.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Thompson dishes to Bogut. And the shot is good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And that one's good.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Here's Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Orlando making some changes. Evan Fournier is checked in for Jason Smith. Oladipo comes in for Hazonia. And it's Payton in for Brandon Jennings. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Fournier's shot is off. Curry kicks to Thompson. Curry with it. Now Payton defending. It's stolen by Oladipo. Payton drives in. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Andrew Bogut. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
You know, with their fast break operating so efficient, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Fournier passes to Payton. Poked loose. But they'll get another chance. Oladipo for three.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another. And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Barnes kicks to Thompson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. It's costly. They're paying for it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off the guys.
Thank you, Doris. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
There's the feed to Green. Back to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. From the arc. And another three for Golden State.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
It's stolen by Bogut. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Stephen Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Stolen by Thompson. Barnes against Vucevic. It's stolen by Oladipo. Oh, here we go with
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ilyasova comes in for Gordon. Kazanya, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Payton in for Brandon Jennings. It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
And it's Green missing.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.